You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever failed my entire life. Like, every time I have failed, it has just been another attempt that I can learn from in order to succeed. And I mean, yeah, you can say that this is a coping mechanism to hide the fact that I fell short from reaching a goal. But in reality, no failure is a true failure. That is, if you change the way you view your failures. Reframing the way you see failures is one of the most important things you can do to get closer to your goals and oh, what the fuck? There's a cat outside my car. Oh shit. Look at this motherfucker. Look. Oh shit. It's gonna eat me. I don't wanna die. Oh no. Alright, back to what I was talking about. Just reframing the way you see failures will help you live a more fulfilling life overall. I remember recently one of my wrestling teammates at a wrestling tournament lost his first match. And if you don't know how some high school wrestling tournaments work, once you lose your first match, you go to the consolation bracket, which is basically like the loser bracket, or like how I like to call it, the gulag, because if you win all your matches in the consolation bracket, you can bounce back to as high as third place. And so my friend ended up winning all of his matches in his consolation bracket, all the way up to his last match, which determined whoever placed third overall in his bracket and get a medal. And so when that last match finally came up, he actually ended up winning that match and placed third in his bracket. And now you might think that this is nothing, but what made this story so special is that the person he beat for third place was the same person that beat him in his first match. And I remember asking him hey, what made the outcome of this match different from the first one? And what he said low-key kind of resonated with me. He said that he only won this match because he was happy that he lost his first match, which I thought was strange at first, because usually I would get pissed if I lost my match, yet alone my first match. And I started feeling that I failed, or that I didn't try hard enough, and I even started feeling a little bit embarrassed. And yet here's my friend, who is his first year wrestling, by the way, lost his first ever match and placed third at his first ever tournament. And he's over here telling me that he was happy that he lost his first match. And he was happy because he was able to learn from his mistakes. Because after he lost that match, he watched the film and realized that the reason he lost was because he didn't set up his shot. He just shot when he felt like it. And after he realized this mistake, he worked on setting up his shots more. He started to incorporate more fakes and tie-ups, and this eventually translated into him winning all of his matches. And what I learned from this is that initial failure ended up fueling his way towards success. And something that I just learned from reading the first chapter of this book, which literally came out a couple days ago. It's called Feel Good Productivity by this YouTuber that I really like, Ali Abdaal. Is that one way to make work and your entire life, for that matter, more enjoyable is reframing the way you view failures. Start viewing failures as these data points that you need to collect in order to figure out how to succeed. Because by adopting this experimental mindset where you start seeing failed attempts as a way of learning, you will win in life. Because that's all what an attempt is. It's an attempt to try something. It's a way for you to try something new so you can acquire data to see if this new method or thing works or not. And then from there, you can see where you need to make changes and improvements so the next attempt will have some form of success in it. And that form of success means that success can come from even the smallest win. And going back to my friend, even though he placed third at the tournament and not first, Like, he still won because he learned something that will help him in the future. And so every time you fail, or every time that you think you failed, don't view it as a lack of success. Just view it as a step closer towards success. Because really, that's all life is. Life is just like a series of failed attempts that will get you closer towards your goals and your ambitions. And now success looks different for everyone. Like, it can look like winning a bracket, making money, getting a good grade on a test, or just living a fulfilling life. Like, you won't be able to obtain that level of succession, no matter how big of a goal it is, without hitting some sort of roadblock and learning from some sort of failed attempt. And that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and just remember that you reap what you sow. So put in the work, and you shall get the reward that you are looking for. I'll see you.